The northern squad, led by Zhuofeiyu, encountered their enemies within the 5-kilometer radius of Jiangning Square. Guided by Jinguji Saikairo's Grey Ravens, 2 members of Eclipse Moon found them first. The enemies were identified as Kamayane Buto, a short-haired, burly man with a fierce, square face and rustic black-rimmed glasses, and Akutsu Shinichiro, a Yakuza thug with spiky yellow hair wielding a metal baseball bat. Zhuofeiyu felt a slight relief, as intelligence indicated these two had not displayed exceptionally strong combat power in their first battle. At the Operations Command Center, Commander Zhu Zheng analyzed the situation, noting that 5 of the 13 Eclipse Moon members had now appeared, leaving 8, including at least 6 combat types, unaccounted for. His attention then turned to the southeastern edge of the square where Zhang Yi's team was positioned. Zhang Yi remained on the rooftop with his sniper rifle, Thunderstrike, aiming into the fog-shrouded ruins. The area's residual heat from the bombardment rendered infrared devices useless. Having absorbed part of Yuan Kongye's power, his abilities were enhanced, making even an ordinary sniper rifle a potent weapon in his hands. The modified Thunderstrike, combined with his precision shooting ability and holy silver bullets, could kill a Delta-level superhuman. Beside him, Hua, in her giant form, and Liang Yu maintained vigilant watch. Below, Chen Xiaoxiao and Pang Li waited cautiously. The sounds of battle from other fronts came through their comms, but their sector remained eerily quiet. Zhang Yi grew suspicious, theorizing that Eclipse Moon's reconnaissance might have identified his strength, causing them to fear and avoid engaging him directly. He warned Liang Yu and Hua to prioritize survival, heightening their alertness. Meanwhile, within the Eclipse Moon organization, Phoenix Inujin, prompted by Jinguji Saikairo, noted the empty sector on their map corresponding to Zhang Yi's position. Tokeuchi Mayumi's divination had indicated no enemies there, which puzzled Inujin. Tsukamoto Nobunaga volunteered to investigate, citing Mayumi's earlier prediction that his advantage lay in the southeast. Phoenix Inujin agreed, assigning Takizawa Takashi and Gasai Nanako to accompany Nobunaga, guided by a Grey Raven. On the western front, the battle between Wu Shifang's team and the trio of Daikoku Kainobu, Sakuraba Yoshimitsu, and Kurosawa Akagabe commenced. The command center and the waiting Celestial Squad, including a focused Deng Shintong, observed intently. The strategy was clear: use the outer city teams to probe and understand Eclipse Moon's true strength, even at the cost of their annihilation, to ensure the Celestial Squad's ultimate victory. On the western battlefield, Sakuraba Yoshimitsu and Kurosawa Akagabe nonchalantly retreated dozens of meters and sat on a collapsed pillar, signaling they would not interfere in the coming fight. This left Wu Shifang and his 3 teammates facing the giant Daikoku Kainobu alone. Wu Shifang saw an opportunity, 4 against 1 might allow them to kill a core Eclipse Moon member and earn a substantial points reward. Daikoku Kainobu displayed utter contempt, lazily beckoning them forward without even transforming. Enraged, Wu Shifang initiated his ability, Shadow Cloning. His flesh twisted and split, and a mass of yellow flesh detached, swelling into a naked, identical copy of himself. This clone was a part of his body, born from his deep-seated loneliness and desire for a reliable ally. Wu Shifang then opened his massive weapon case. He retrieved 2 enormous bronze hammers, each the size of an adult's head and weighing over 100 pounds, for himself. He handed a massive silver horn bow to his clone. He declared he would hold the front line while his teammates attacked with their abilities. Daikoku Kainobu assembled his dragonfly cutter, unfazed by the display. Wu Shifang charged like a whirlwind, his clone simultaneously firing a powerful arrow. Daikoku deflected the arrow with a casual sweep of his blade and, with his other hand, caught Wu Shifang's hammer strike. The impact forced Daikoku back 3 steps, and he complimented Wu Shifang's strength, asking for more. Terrified but determined, Wu Shifang roared and charged again, bringing his hammers down on Daikoku's forehead. This time, Daikoku stood firm in a sumo stance and parried with his dragonfly cutter. The clash sent Wu Shifang flying over 10 meters back, his hands bleeding and trembling from the force, leaving him stunned by the immense gap in power. As Wu Shifang engaged Daikoku head-on, his teammates launched a coordinated attack. Mo Zhongning used his Soul Beast ability to summon a black crab-like Soul Beast. Li Weihai, a space-type superhuman with a transfer ability, manipulated space to place the Soul Beast directly onto Daikoku Kainobu's back. The Soul Beast's eyes flashed red frantically before self-destructing in a violent explosion. Mo Zhongning smiled, believing the combined attack had succeeded. The smoke from the explosion cleared, revealing a grim-faced Daikoku Kainobu. The back of his clothes was burned away, and his skin was charred black, but he showed no signs of serious injury. Mo Zhongning was surprised his TNT equivalent attack had done so little damage. From the sidelines, Sakuraba Yoshimitsu lamented that the attackers had ruined Daikoku's favorite custom-made suit. Daikoku tore off his shredded clothing, revealing his obese, robust physique. He coldly declared he would tear them to shreds for ruining his suit. His anger now fully ignited, he abandoned his playful demeanor and attacked in earnest. He swung his dragonfly cutter at Wu Shifang, who blocked with his hammer. The colossal force numbed Wu Shifang's arms and sent his weapon flying. He barely dodged the follow-up strike, which shattered the scorched earth. Wu Shifang realized the terrifying disparity in strength. His clone fired another arrow, and Mo Zhongning and Li Weihai attempted another transfer and detonate combo, placing a soul beast on Daikoku's head. Daikoku casually deflected the arrow with his blade, then ripped the soul beast from his head, clenched it in his palm, and allowed it to detonate. The explosion was muffled, producing only a puff of black smoke and leaving his thick palm completely unharmed. He mockingly showed them his undamaged hand, taunting their weakness. The team was dumbfounded by his absolute defensive power. At this critical moment, Jia Heading made his move. Using his Beastman-type ability, codenamed Earthwalking Immortal, he transformed into a giant mole over 2 meters long. He collapsed the ground beneath Daikoku's feet, causing the giant to sink. From underground, the mole, with blood-red eyes, stabbed its sharp claws toward Daikoku's most vulnerable spot, his anus, intending to disembowel him. For the first time, Daikoku sensed real danger. However, a deafening roar erupted from the pit as Daikoku finally unleashed his full power, transforming into the mythical creature Tide Tiger. Scorching air blasted from his limbs, throwing the giant mole, Jia Heading, out of the ground. Daikoku, now in his powerful Tide Tiger form, landed heavily, baring his fangs at Wu Shifang's team, utterly enraged by the near-fatal attack. Undeterred, Jia Heading continued digging frantically underground, taunting that Daikoku couldn't reach him and vowing to find another chance to rip his guts out. The battle on the western front intensifies as Daikoku Kainobu, transformed into the Tide Tiger, stomps the ground with immense force, shattering the earth and trapping Jia Heading several meters underground. Jia Heading, severely injured and unable to maintain his transformed state, sends a desperate distress signal to headquarters. Commander Zhu Zhang receives the report but chooses not to send backup, prioritizing the need to gather more intelligence on the enemy, especially the 2 Eclipse Moon members, Kurosawa Akagabe and Sakuraba Yoshimitsu, who are observing from a distance and have yet to engage. Zhu Zhang is determined not to deploy the Celestial Squad prematurely. Simultaneously, on the northern battlefield, Zhuofeiyu's team engages Kamaya Nebuto and Akutsu Shinichiro. Kamaya transforms into a massive 15-meter-long white serpent, codenamed Orochi, and charges the team. Zhuofeiyu responds by deploying dozens of black, bayonet-equipped rifles using his psychic power, directing them to attack the serpent. Xia Lingling displays shocking physical strength, grabbing the serpent's tail and hurling the colossal creature through the air to create an opening for Zhuofeiyu's assault. The rifles fire a hail of origin bullets, but they prove ineffective against the serpent's tough scales. Veteran Yu Zhenyang, using his weapon master ability, enhances a sniper rifle and fires an armor-piercing round that strikes the serpent's eyeball, momentarily impairing its vision. Taking advantage of the chaos, Akutsu Shinichiro emerges from the fog and targets the seemingly weakest team member, Yuan Hao. As Akutsu swings his metal baseball bat at Yuan Hao's head, Yuan Hao screams for Xia Lingling. With uncanny speed, Xia Lingling intercepts the blow, blocking the bat with her arm. She glares at Akutsu with intense killing intent, demanding to know if he wants to die for daring to attack her husband.